champ is here.
We will definitely not shut up and dribble.
The champ is here. I must be the greatest. The champ is here.
I'm going to continue to stand with the people.
The champ is here.
I will not lose.
Come on, man.
Yes, welcome. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with we. My name is EJ, and I got my man.
MH.
He is the DB of the show, and we are Black in Sports. Give it a voice to the culture that won't shut up and dribble. And today, man, we're bringing you back inside the locker room, man. And today, we're just really going to talk about all of sports. We are Black in Sports, and we cover damn near all of sports, man. And it was just funny. MH and I were just really sitting back, just talking about like what we cover, and like a lot of times, of course, we definitely are heavy on the, on the football. I mean, we both played that. Heavy on the basketball. It's a part of the culture, right? I mean, we've covered some shit, bro.
We've covered just about everything, though. Everything.
We've covered about everything. So if you go down and like you
from
go
cornhole to hockey to it all.
Hey, NASCAR, like hey, we getting on the track. So you may not see a lot of us, but we there. And we coming.
We coming.
Which is the thing for this year's whole season, man, is we coming and we ain't hard to find, because especially if there's not a lot of us there, we stick out. So I mean, but we've definitely done a lot of things. So of course, I don't know how you want to start, MH, but I definitely do. You want to start with just some of the stuff that's rare? Because I mean, we've covered, like, if you think about the top 10 American sports, right? Like we've covered those, or the major four, right? So that's easy. We've either had someone in and around, football.
I think it's that part.
Okay.
Honestly, because I think what makes our platform unique. I mean, there's a lot of platforms I could talk about the coaches and the players that's in both football and basketball. A lot of people do that, and but we talk about those that we may not know, and you may not know on game day. You may not know if you look at the program. You may not know if you look on the website. You know what I mean? So I think that's, even though we've covered basketball, football, baseball. I mean, we've covered a lot, from museums to corporate sales, to ticket sales. We've just operations, tracks, as you said. I mean, we've covered a lot of it. There's a couple things that we haven't covered, but for the majority, I think we've got a good job. I mean, shoot, we've covered folks singing the national anthem with Golden Pipes.
Let's go. I didn't even think of, like, so we're hitting like all aspects of sports, right? And just showing that, we're creative, and we're contributing was the word that I really wanted to go with, to all aspects of not only on the field, but off the field in various areas. So it is great to have, the different people that we have touch up on those. But yeah, we even got a brother singing the national anthem. Boy, that boy good.
Singing it.
So the ones that I'm jump out, because like, and we've done a few episodes. We're in season 4, so hand clap to our damn self. But the one I guess I will start off with that we haven't got is the actual number one sport in the world. Do you know what the number one sport in the world, Craig, is?
Maybe cricket or something like that.
That is it. Ding, ding, ding. I don't have a ding, ding, ding. Maybe we'll give you that right there. So the number one sport in the world is cricket. And that's the only thing that we haven't ventured yet. So we got to start ruffling the trees. If you played cricket in college, I don't know what college has cricket, because like we've gone to we've had Yusuf, what was he, lacrosse.
Yeah,
we got lacrosse, right, which was like just a dope one to have. His energy, and just kind of, it made you go back and remind yourself, because a lot of people must have forgot. That's a whole nother episode. But Jim Brown, right? He was one of the best lacrosse players
ever. Yep.
So cricket. So we know that the cricket has an African team. So, but we're gonna have to find out a cricket player that we can get on, or someone who's played the game, to talk a little bit about cricket. So that was the one that like jumped out. I was like, damn, like we've hit all aspects. Cricket be a dope one to kind of get.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I knew it was the number one world sport. I think I've heard the
I think
statistic, like we brought it up before.
yeah.
But I got to do some more research because I don't know anything about the game at all outside of if I saw it on TV, I know it's cricket. I just don't know anything else about it though. But another sport, totally probably on the opposite end of the spectrum as far
Okay.
as just global popularity, racquetball.
Oh shit, that's a good one, bruh.
And
Okay.
this is for those of you that know part of my journey and my story. You know, my first job into kind of sports business essentially is like full time. That had nothing to do with coaching or playing was in racquetball. And so I learned a lot about the sport. I learned a lot of the pros. Still in contact with a few of them. It's a unique sport. He was obviously more popular yesteryear, but there's still some really, really good athletes. I was quickly humbled as far as my athletic ability from playing the public people in racquetball. So yeah, racquetball is one that we haven't touched on yet.
And that's a good one because my uncle, like, he was such in the right, like, he's like, oh, it's a full body, you know, come on, young whippersnapper, I come out there. And like you said, you'll get humble. The motherfuckers on the little court. So if you go to like the gym, what's LVAC, I always butcher that. They you know, they got some racquetball courts up there, and you think you go in there if you want to, man.
Nah, it's for real. I mean, the way they can keep the ball low to the ground, to the court, and there's not a lot of room. So you better be able to maneuver a little bit. And everybody can play. I mean, they got top pros, but then they got the mix. You play doubles in there. There's 4 people in there hitting the ball.
That's crazy.
Super hard.
Did you ever get tagged with the ball? That's my biggest fear, man. If I take one to the face or to the nuts, now I'll be
not. You know what? Like you might get hit in the back a little bit.
Got you.
Pause. But you're not likely to take the. I'm not gonna say
balls.
that, but yeah,
balls to the face. Balls.
You won't take that to the face.
Mason Cameron got everybody going worried about what they say because they did get your boy from the Celtics. What's his name? Anyway, so then is there a beef now, right? Like, so you know how like when the game changes in any sport, right? Like, you know, when Steph became the 3 and, you know, fundamentals like, oh, it's not the change of the game. Is there beef between pickleball and racquetball? Because total different sports, you know, it's like a combination of like, of tennis and, you know, racquetball and all that stuff. So that's definitely a question we're gonna have to ask.
I'm not going to answer for my racquetball compadres because I don't want to disrespect what they would say. I do remember there was a little bit of like I wouldn't call it a beef, but like quickly like, nah, we don't play we don't play that. We're not playing squash or whatever.
We don't play that game.
Yeah, we're racquetball. And they would play both, but they would quickly like correct, like, nah, this is that. And then also racquetball is spelled with a Q. So for all those that spell racquetball with a C, it is also quite disrespectful. Go ahead and put that Q on there. Just for future reference.
Just so you know, you and see, look at that. Always dropping jewels here. That's what we do.
Always.
All right. Yes, bowling.
It's a really good one.
We have not had anybody bowling, and it's so funny because if you think about like how big bowling is for a lot of athletes, right? Like, so it's not, so we not necessarily always have people that are like professionals in that game, but we always like to have people that are around that game, can speak to it, or is like one of their top hobbies or stuff like that. And we haven't had anybody from bowling. I mean, Jerome Bettis, go Steelers, is a really big bowler, so much so that he's had a couple of like, you know, when he does his charity events, he does them around bowling. And then we know Chris Paul is also a big bowler. He had this on ESPN one time where he had like them and some comedians and stuff like that bowl, and he used to do an event here.
That's a really good one. Do you think bowling is like regional though? I mean, not though. I feel like it's more of like a
Midwest thing,
Midwest South type of activity. I mean, because they still skate in the South, right? And I don't think anybody else does it anymore, right?
Correct. I mean, that's a great point.
I don't know. But bowling it would be a dope show. Yeah, we got to get that one. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised we haven't touched in on that. When's
And
the
like
last time you went bowling?
Shit. Where's it? Oh, okay. Because I was thinking like, but you know, the bowling South Point. South Point has lanes like right over by us, right?
Oh, I know. I mean, the
And
last time I went bowling was South Pole,
it,
South Point
it
as
was
well.
pre-COVID, pre-COVID. But
Pre-COVID.
they used to have that like, what was it, like dollar bowl nights, late night, midnight bowl, or something like that.
Mhm.
I would say that was the last time, but it's been a good plus 5 years since last time I bowled.
Yeah. Nah, we took the little girl. I don't know. I feel like we've done a whole lot of like 10-year-old
hold on.
activities for the.
I'm
with the
sorry to
little
cut
girl.
that off, man. We had the BSP event, the Black Sports Professionals event. We had Red Rock.
But that was post COVID.
Was it post? Oh, yeah, because we were okay. So then that
Yeah.
would have been the last time I bowled.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, we need to get that. We might need to do a live show at
A live show at one of the lanes.
At one of the lanes.
I like it. But no, it's very culturally specific too, right? Like, I mean, you think about, and I remember because I spent some time in the Midwest as well when I was growing up in Ohio. Like Friday night when you were rolling around, you're checking out spots to do. Like people would congregate at the bowling alley. Like that would be a major place where a lot of people would be at.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously that's true because AI got in trouble in a bowling alley because that was just one of the things, a place that, you know, you were congregating. Like you said, that's on the like Midwest, you know, southern regions of things. So
yeah, and it's if you under the legal age, it's still activity that you can enjoy. That's why, honestly, I never I stopped going skating because in Denver, that's where people were doing too much because they were under the legal age, so it got dangerous.
So you bring up skating. That's another one. So we haven't had an ice skater or a figure skater or any kind of skater in that realm. That'll be a stretch. Now let's get into Olympic sports. So Olympic sports are a little rare air to get in. Although we've had 2 Olympics, three Olympic people on.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've had we had Olympic swimmer, Olympic track. You know,
yeah, definitely Olympic track. And Olympic swimmer.
I'm trying to think who else. If we're missing somebody, we'll apologize because we've had some people on there. But yeah, Natalie Hines was our swimmer. She was a Florida rep representing the Gators. But no, when you said that, that's kind of what brought that up to make me think that we haven't had any skaters. So like at first I thought we covered it all, laughing at it all. But we'll provide the platform to be heard. So if you guys want to jump on, or if you guys know any skaters that did it collegiately or anywhere else, you know, definitely want to get them on the show.
Yeah, we gotta get the slopes too, man. As far as Winter Olympics, we gotta get somebody on the slope. Yeah, we gotta get the slopes.
Anything.
Yeah.
And we need to. So that now we're going into different territory, right? We need to get some X Games people in here, some skateboarders, you know, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, I think we're lacking in that region a little bit, so we'll have to get better.
We'll definitely get it. Tennis is one. So we didn't have anybody that has played tennis.
Okay.
But that's one that we need to pick up as well. So I think someone to come in the tennis, racket, pickleball, backgammon, any of those kind of fields. We need help on that one.
Yeah, let's just pull up Serena, and we'll just get her on the show, and then that.
I mean, she got time right now, right? So,
well, I don't know. Didn't she just have a child, or she's with child? She's about to have another child?
Yeah, but like that, she can hop on the mics with that, and like, you know, kid in the background, like.
Hey, it happens. Yeah, it happens.
So we rock with that before, so it's not an issue for us. Any other sports jump out to you, man?
So I wanted to ask this question. I don't know if we consider this a sport, but it was a sport for me growing up.
Okay.
Like WWE, is that a sport?
So without disrespect, there is some athletic components to it. So these people are truly athletes. And a lot of them now are coming from major athletic backgrounds. So, WWE has athleticism, and it is a how do you how do you trying to get me in trouble? How do you classify a sport, right? Like, is it, because you win a championship? Is it you have divisions? Because like as far as I know, it's just men's and women, right? Like I've stopped watching WWE since it became WWE. I'm a WWF guy.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
always
legit 30 years ago.
right. So like I'm not, what is it? The Wildlife Federation really took them to took them to court to take the name back. Um I don't know. That's a good question. But no, we have not had that on here.
Yeah, we gotta have it. I mean,
Now
it's
would
sports entertainment.
would MMA count?
No,
No. Because it's its own combat own.
ain't no finishing move. Who's the last time you seen a Stone Cold Stunner at UFC event?
Well, I mean, a Stone Cold Stunner. I've seen it. That's an elbow though, right?
Nah, it's different, man. Nah, we haven't. It's different. Who is your favorite wrestler?
We got some work to do now, man. Shit.
Who's your wrestler? Who's your favorite wrestler? If you had one,
I would say. I don't know which Ultimate Warrior, but he was definitely one.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are the two brothers from Michigan that were actual wrestlers that came out? Was it the Steiner brothers?
Yeah, actually it was them.
Right?
Yeah.
So those would be my my tag team. And then I mean moving forward, like of course I'm a Rock fan, right? Like I thought the shit was hilarious what he was doing, like the way he played it up. Him and Stone Cold was definitely probably my two. Because anybody that just like fucking chugs 2 beers and flicks everybody off, right? I definitely, I think those were some of my top. What about you?
This is one and I hope he's in good health. D'Lo Brown was always my favorite wrestler. Very underrated, man. Coldest entrance music, had all the nice finishing moves. We weren't as progressive as we were in society, so they couldn't have that black of a man as a WWE champion. So he kind of just stayed in between a little bit. They didn't script him correctly.
Yeah, if we can get Bianca Blair or whatever her name is, she held the crown for me. If we can get her on, I mean, I'm down for that.
I'm not as versed in the current, except I like Roman Reigns, but I'm not as versed in the current lineup of athletes or superstars, what they call them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of John Cena. I don't know why. He doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because he looks like he's like 5'11" in like real life. I don't know. He's got that. To me, he got like a Steven Seagal kind of like look to him.
Where they make him look bigger than he really is.
Yeah, I've heard like Steven Seagal is like 5'8".
And he has that little man syndrome, right? Because like he be trying to beat up people on the set. Was a black dude that played in almost every like little action movie that only knew karate back in the day talked about he almost knocked him out or choked him out. Anyway.
No idea.
So Cam Bryant, was a representative for us for the MMA, and she was an avid tennis player. So that's who I was going to go with as far as the tennis thing. She talked about loving to play tennis.
I think we got that done.
Okay,
I mean, I think the next thing would be that, and we got to have like some kind of actor or actress that played somebody, like play the athlete,
like Will Smith, or and we shouldn't joke, but the man who played every black actor, black athlete.
Ace from what's his name? Why can't I think of my movie Paid in Full? Ace. That man played everything. Everything. He's a great athlete. Defensive end.
Strong side.
He's a nice wing player on above the rim. Nice wing player. So yeah.
No.
We gotta get him on there. He should be really good.
We can get your boy from The Blind Side too, right?
Yeah. Might be time.
But no, man. I mean, we got some work to do. I came into the show. I've been humbled. I came into the show thinking we killed a little more than maybe we need some work. But I mean, come on. I mean, in 3 seasons, excuse me, in our 4th season, to cover what we've covered, I mean, like, like you mentioned, cornhole, man. Shout out to AJ, man. Hey, if nobody else is, I'm rooting for you. Salute, right? um, what else? I mean, like I said, the NASCAR was dope to have that, and hopefully we can kind of continue to move down that and actually get some drivers. And I think even historical contests, right? So to be able to have, the Negro Museum president and just the founder of it, right? Like I always
Yeah,
think to me that was some of the dope stuff that
for
we've
sure,
done.
for sure. Some of the best nicknames ever was on
Best,
that
hey,
episode.
and he was throwing them out too, boy.
I mean, jeez,
Uncle L,
definitely.
Uncle LL, Larry Leslie was definitely cool peoples, man. It was great to have him on. No, so I mean, I think we did pretty good. Like I said, it's room for us to grow, and we'll double back and get people in that. But like having the arena side, having the digital, marketing side of things, I think branding is something that we probably need to kind of jump into. Just kind of the branding side. No agents.
No, not at least not officially.
Yes, yes.
I'm an agent tonight. I'm about to get this car.
Oh, hey, you're working on something. Hey, you got
We
something
working on
cooking.
something big.
You're working on something big, right? All right, man. I mean, that's all I got, man. Like I said, I think we've done a really good job for all the things we've covered, man. Like I had pulled up a list, and I'm just gonna run through this list, man. Hell, top 10 sports, and we've covered them all. Let's see if we missed anything else, right? In the world, Craig. All right. So the most popular sports, of course, like we said, we got football, we got basketball, we got to work on tennis. Tennis is up there at the top 5. We've even got we haven't got the alternate leagues for some of these things, right? Oh, we got MLS, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple people for MLS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a couple people for baseball, right? Now just listen, I'm fading on me, my bad. Trying to think what else, man.
I mean, I think we've got a legit. I mean, if you want to talk about just kind of like the purest of like sport, just from competition wise, is track to me. Like anybody can do that. You just, I mean, everybody's raced. So,
And
from
we've
the
covered that, right?
foundation of of sport into from that until you know, like I said, cornhole. I think we've done our due diligence. We just got to get to the winter sports, man. I don't know. We don't be out there on the winter sports as much, man. So that's what we got to work on.
Winter sports. That's our homework and our assignment.
I got to dig deep into my Colorado roots there. Figure that out.
Rugby. Is that another one?
That is another one. We can. I think we can figure that one out.
You got that one? Okay, cool. We're gonna get that. So yeah, so the top 10, man, we've covered them all. Rugby was another one that popped up there for us, but yeah, we're gonna get there, man. We're growing, we're making it happen, because that's what we do. Final thought for the people, MH.
Nah, man, this is good stuff. Hey, leave us some comments and some recommendations of sports that we haven't hit. No, dominoes don't count.
Spades either.
Spades either. Yeah, like Uno.
Because we know y'all be playing them janky ass rules in Uno. So
correct. You can't add on to you can't add on numbers to draw fours, man. That's cheating.
No stacking rule at the Hayes house.
Yeah, let us know.
All right, man. Well, hey, thank you as always, man. We just wanted to do this just to kind of talk about what we've covered, man. And like I said, and talk about some of the things we missed, right? That's how you grow. So like MA said, man, if there's someone that we should reach out to, or you have connections with that you'd like to see on the show, send it our way. DM us, hit us anywhere on our social, or comment on this actual show below. And, we'll do our due diligence to get them on. But thank you guys for checking out the show. And like we always say, please subscribe. We drop a new episode every Thursday, and you can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. So please, please stay safe, practice gratitude, and know we're rooting for you.
Screaming, all us blacks got is sports and entertainment until we even.
I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. It's everybody from sports to college class to rap and back.